Welcome back as we continue on series on how you can experience victory in every area of your life. The Bible teaches that a spiritual battle of epic proportions is raging in an unseen world. It's being waged by an unseen enemy who's intent on killing, destroying, and stealing your spiritual life, your family, your health, your finances, your peace of mind. I know all of us face different kinds of battles in our lives. Sometimes it's a physical battle or a health issue. Sometimes it's financial or a relationship battle. But no one is immune from warfare of one kind or another. And like an unseen network of terrorists that seek to wreak havoc upon a nation, the devil's unseen minions in the spiritual realm are intent on your destruction. You need to understand what happens in the spiritual realm affects the physical and natural circumstances of your life. A crucial foundational truth of spiritual warfare is to recognize that we live in two worlds. First, we live in a natural world. It's a world that we perceive through our five natural senses of sight and hearing and touch and taste and smell. And although you and I have these five natural senses that we use to relate to the natural world around us, we also live in a spiritual world. It's an unseen world, but in reality, I believe it's more real, more powerful than anything we'll ever encounter in this natural world that we can see. And instead of interacting with the spiritual world through our five natural senses, we've got to interact with our spirit. These two worlds, the natural world and the spiritual worlds, were both created by God. But many people are totally unaware of this unseen realm that Paul writes about in 1 Corinthians 2:14. Listen to these words from the Apostle Paul. He says, "The natural man doesn't receive the things of the Spirit of God, for they are foolishness to him, nor can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned." I've met so many Christians who live defeated lives because they don't understand the nature of the battle that they're in. They haven't grasped the importance of what Paul wrote in Ephesians 6:12 when he said this. He said, "Our struggle," my friend, your struggle, apply these words to yourself. He said, "Our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the powers, against the world forces of this darkness, against the spiritual forces of wickedness in the heavenly places." If you're engaged in some kind of struggle in your life today, listen to Paul's words carefully here. His message is something that you need to understand because you may be experiencing an attack of the enemy. But remember that 1 John 4:4 says, "The one who lives in you is greater than any attack of Satan." You can be a victor today instead of a victim. Praise God. Well, please join me again tomorrow as we continue to talk about how to overcome Satan's schemes and lies in your life and take back what the enemy has stolen from you. I'll see you tomorrow.